your host, Michael. This is my other co-host, Zay, right here. That's my other one right here, Mohan. And we got special guests in the building right here.
Kyle, aka K Biggs.
Now, it's a lot of stuff we're going to touch on today. We about to touch on Pat Mahomes. He just got his second ring. Good accomplishment, black history. 2 black quarterbacks going at it in the Super Bowl. We definitely going to go over that. We're going to go over Kawhi Leonard, if he's a top 10 player, because we got a Clippers fan over here. We got a big Kawhi guy over here. And last but not least, we got Eli Manning versus Joe Flacco, because we got Ravens fan in the corner over here too. So, what we going to start out with? Pat Mahomes. I personally think Pat Mahomes, if he retired right now, he's a top 10 quarterback. But I'm going to say my opinion for last. I'm going to get more in depth to it, but I'm going to let them go first. What you think about it?
Bro, so when you mean like top 10 quarterback, you mean like
all
time? Oh, so, Nah, he's in my top 10 of all time. He's in my top 10 most definitely because he's definitely doing some things I've never seen no other quarterback has done. Like, you see Tom Brady, you consider him the GOAT, but, the things that Pat Mahomes has done since he even came into the league has been, like, ridiculous. Literally, bro. And Jalen Hurts, you did a hell of a job. Your story is crazy. Congrats to you and other Philadelphia, but Pat Mahomes, he's definitely in my top 10. And the one thing that I can say about Pat Mahomes is that the one thing that I really do like about Pat Mahomes is literally that no look, like,
nah, for real.
That right there is just like ridiculous. And every time he does that, he puts it on the money too. And then on top of that, he knows how to move and run the ball as well. So, and then on top of that, he got weapons like, the great Travis Kelce, them two, the dynamic duo of the Chiefs. But yeah, definitely Pat Mahomes is in my top 10.
And he got 1,000 yards with him every year. Him and Travis Kelce's got 1,000 yards every year since he's been with Mahomes.
Facts.
But I ain't gonna hold you though. Let's really talk about the biggest thing he has ever done. Beat Bengals in the AFC Championship with one leg and beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl with one leg. Bro was literally walking in the pocket, running out the pocket with crutches, throwing the ball sidearm. Done.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah.
So it was like, bro, he did that, and it's like he wasn't injured at all, and they played with like such a consistency that I had like they let what Mahomes did in that second half of the Super Bowl. That was crazy because what was the score in the during halftime?
Wasn't it like
24-14 or something?
Yeah, 24-14. It was losing by 10.
It was done by 10. That's like the second largest comeback in Super Bowl history. But like Mahomes, he probably might be even close to top 5 in my opinion. If he keeps doing what he's doing, probably one more year and has another 5,000 yards, I'll put him in the top 5 easily because I've seen this post they compared him to Tom Brady. And the first 5 years, Mahomes went to 5 straight AFC championships. Brady, both of them won 2 Super Bowls. But the only thing is, Mahomes went first team All Pro twice, 5 conference championships, and throw for less picks, more TDs, and more yards. So it's like a no-brainer at this point that he's close to the top 5 quarterbacks of all time, especially with his talent.
Now, but I will say this though, the Super Bowl, that second half to me, I love and respect Pat Mahomes, but that one was kind of skeptical to me at how he played, only because y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was the game before he messed up his ankle.
Yeah.
And
he messed it up. Yeah.
Real bad, had to limp off the field. And then next thing you know, the second half in the Super Bowl, he did the same thing. He messed up his ankle.
Now he did that Jacksonville.
Yeah. And then second half, he was coming out and then he hit a full-on sprint for a first down. Or was it a tutty, I think?
Yeah, it was the first down.
Yeah, it was the first. And the whole
Mahomes.
time, that's on a messed up ankle though. What did he do when they got taken off the
And
field?
the crazy thing is, bro, I'm my fault.
Oh, my fault.
But what can I say? One thing real quick? The crazy thing is, bro, Mahomes messed up all my bets for the past 3 playoff games. Jaguars are winning them to win. Mahomes messed up his ankles. He's like, you know what? Now they're playing with my gangster. He beat them. All right, lost my money. I bet the Bengals to win because I was like, Mahomes never won against the Bengals in playoffs. I lost money against that. I was like, oh my gosh. And then Eagles lost money against them, and he did it on 1 foot. How can you do that, bro? Why? What? And I had good money win too. Bro, don't do that ever again, please.
For this whole parlay.
My man's Mo got something to say. What you want to get off your chest?
Mahomes, in terms of talent, for me, I think he's the most talented quarterback to ever play the game. Just his arm talent, he could throw the ball from state to state, basically. He can get the ball, he can throw it off of different platforms, and most quarterbacks can't do it. So do I think he's top 10 all time? Yes, I do. I think the numbers don't lie. I think his talent doesn't lie. I think he will end up being the best quarterback to ever play, but it's kind of hard when Tom Brady's got 7 Super Bowls, but I think Mahomes is well on his way to being the best quarterback of all time.
He's still young too.
Mm-hmm.
He's still a young QB, so he's got like mad years. And Brady retired at what, 45?
45.
And Pat Mahomes is what, 26, 27?
Yeah.
So he still got plenty more years to even catch up with him, and it's already crazy right now that Pat Mahomes already has 2.
Real talk. And I want y'all to recognize this, right? Brady has seven rings, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Mahomes already got 2. He already wins 5 straight championships back to back. Right now he's looking like he's on track to getting more rings than Brady.
But you gotta realize.
If you really think about it.
But you gotta realize though, I don't think they're gonna keep being the Bengals. Cause that was to me personally.
That was a close game.
It was a close game, but if that D lineman ain't pushing him outside and get that flag, they would win the game.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't have faith that he can keep being Joe Burrow. They're gonna go back and forth. I think they like Peyton and Tom Brady. They're gonna go back
I
and
feel
forth.
like that too.
But
Joe finna get 1 from him. I know that for a fact. Now that, like you said, that push on the sideline, rookie mistake.
yeah.
Rookie mistake. But
I mean, don't get it wrong. He ain't no rookie. That was Pratt that pushed him. That was Pratt. The linebacker.
No,
Number 57.
No. It was some guy. I think his last name began with the. It might have been Pratt actually.
It might have been Pratt.
No, I don't think it was.
Because it was like, I think because he was like in the heat of the moment, he was like, bro, that bitch.
It was. It definitely was. But
It was a mistake. I understand, but it happens to the best.
Yeah.
To all of us, bro. Especially like you said in the heat of the moment, bro.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
at that point, bro, the game is crunch time. The game is close. Like at this point, you just focused on winning, bro. So you gonna do whatever it takes. So yeah, he's seen him on the sideline and he pushed him. And, like it cost him the game. But like you said, the Bengals and Chiefs, they gonna keep going back to back and neck the whole time. It's always gonna be a good game against them.
But me personally, I feel like Mahomes. At first, I ain't really like him like that because I'm not a Ravens fan. Don't get it wrong, viewers. I'm not a Ravens fan at all, but I do put some respect on Lamar Jackson's name, and I like him. And I always want Lamar Jackson to be better. But I had to face the fact and know that Mahomes is the best quarterback. Out Josh Allen, Lamar, Tua, all them young QBs, but Mahomes is impressive. Like Lauren said, I've never seen someone that could sidearm, throw it 50 yards, sidearm, play on one leg. Like he's impressive, really. But the fact that he had a good MVP season this year too. He threw for 5,260, 48 TDs and only 12 picks. Without which I hear this, Tyreek Hill. There was questioning him and saying that he wasn't gonna be good without Tyreek Hill, but he still did what he had his thing. He still won a Super Bowl with Juju Smith, with Van Scotland, Travis Kelce, Isaiah Pacheco, like players that people know, but they weren't no Tyreek Hill. Mm-hmm. So I definitely put some respect on his name, and I definitely do think he's a top 10 quarterback because of his accolades and accomplishments already. He's a winner. Like he entered the AFC Championship, and I believe his first year starting against Tom Brady, and it was a good game. They went back and forth. Not that many people could beat Tom Brady. I ain't gonna say no names. We gonna talk about it later, but you know, Tom Brady lost to him and Nick Foles too.
Real talk.
So
But y'all gotta think about y'all remember what he was drafted number 15 in the first round of the what?
Something like that.
2016 draft?
Yeah.
2016, 2017 draft. And it was like, bro, like the quarterback drafted before him didn't do that. Who was drafted before him? What? Was it the year of Josh Rosen and them?
Nah, Josh Rosen was in Lamar's draft.
Yeah, he was in Mars.
Who was in Mahomes' draft?
I don't quite remember off the top of my head.
No, Baker was Lamar too. Lamar draft.
Either way, Mahomes is the best quarterback out of the draft.
Real talk.
Numbers don't lie, man.
Mm-hmm.
Numbers don't lie at all.
But don't get me wrong, he has some competition. Like
Joe
Joe Burrow. What that man did this season, even though he started off rocky. Don't get me wrong, he started off rocky, but when it came to the end, it started to thing. And then same thing with Lawrence. Lawrence started off completely terrible, but then started to remember how to play quarterback. For some reason, I don't know what clicked in. His girlfriend decided to give him some year, and that was it. Hey, that's what it is. You feel me?
See, I personally don't believe that it's particularly close between Mahomes and the rest of the field. I don't think it's that close. I think it's pretty quite close and easy, especially after this postseason, who the best quarterback in the league is.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not saying he's like close, but I'm just saying like there's gonna be some competition. Like,
Yeah, definitely is gonna be some competition, but like he said, I don't know. Him and Joe Burrow, it's like 50-50. Like I don't know who's gonna win. That's why I can't say that Mahomes is going to be the greatest quarterback, because I don't know if he's gonna get second rings in a division like that. Especially if Joe Burrow keeps Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, which are both 2,000-yard receivers. So I'm not sure, but we respect Pat Mahomes. Respect your Super Bowl. I know you're gonna see this one day.
One day, man.
You know you're gonna see the Super Bowl again
it.
too. You gonna see the Super Bowl again too.
Yeah.
But next topic I'm gonna talk about today. Eli Manning, my quarterback right here. I should be wearing a jersey for y'all right now. I have one back at home, but we got a Rays fan over here, Joe Flacco. So we gonna save our two opinions to the side. I'm gonna hear what my man Zay got to say first about it. Who do you think is better between Eli Manning and Joe Flacco, who had Ray Lewis, Terrell Suggs?
Hold on.
That was a good defense.
Don't try to influence the decision. Don't try to influence the decision.
Nah, I mean, it was like, because Joe Flacco did have, like, you know, a solid defense. But I'm saying, like, with Eli Manning, he was able to throw to so many weapons, one of them being OBJ, when he had that 3-finger touchdown. And then he also had Victor Cruz, 2 Super Bowl rings. I forgot how many playoff appearances he had. But, yeah, it's definitely...
It wasn't that many.
Yeah.
It wasn't that many playoffs.
Definitely, I gotta go with Eli Manning.
I like that answer. What about you, Kyle?
Mr. Jets.
Mr. Jets man right here.
Jets man. Just remember that.
Yeah. Quarterback Zach Wilson right here.
And Joe Flacco's also on his team.
We're on the verge of getting Aaron Rodgers or Lamar Jackson.
Aaron Rodgers is going to the Raiders, but that's for another.
No. All right. The only reason why he might go to the Raiders is because of Devontae Adams. But he going to the Jets. All right. Anyways, I'm a Jets fan. I hate the Giants. I hate the Ravens. Ravens suck. They're only a heavy run team. But Eli Manning, even though he's mid, but your quarterback just a little worse. Right? Eli Manning's mid, but he gets, I don't know why, but every time he's the underdog of some game, it just happens to have a good game. Like when he went to the Super Bowl against
the Patriots, he only played
the
twice.
Patriots, he came from the wild card and brought them up
Wild card,
and
hey.
won. Joe Flacco cannot even think of doing that.
Oh yeah, Joe Flacco.
I'm sorry.
Joe Flacco has no cojones. You feel me? Joe Flacco is still a little boy to Eli Manning. You feel me? He's a little brother. You know, put him on the back.
Yeah.
You know? But, nah. Joe Flacco, y'all, of course y'all went to the Super Bowl. Y'all got carried by, of course, y'all defense with Ray Lewis, Terrell Suggs. I can't remember the whole Ravens defense because y'all trash.
And they had TJ Wilson too.
Hey,
Super Bowl.
Hey,
Super
hey.
Bowl. When the last time the Jets won the Super Bowl?
Hey, let's relax.
Okay.
We went to the AFC Championship twice in a row.
We're out
Can
here
y'all
bragging
do
about the
that?
AFC Championship.
Could y'all do that? No, exactly.
Did you win? Did you win the AFC Championship?
Just relax.
Okay.
Just relax.
Butt fumble.
Why you gotta do that, bro?
I'm sorry, I had to bring it out.
You know that hits home. You know that hits home. You don't talk about that. Anyways, back to trash Joe Flacco, right? Even though Eli Manning is the perfect average quarterback, I don't know how, like his stats even out.
His win-loss record even out too.
Exactly. So it's like Eli Manning mid, Joe Flacco just a little bit worse.
Bottom of the barrel.
Real talk, like y'all, what 3 or 4 good seasons he gave for that organization, and y'all still hold on to that man.
Always.
I don't know why.
Always.
I would have traded his.
Always.
No, but you go ahead. Let me hit. I don't know. I'm sorry, Mike. I want to hear this man's piece.
You wanna hear
Man,
my
let's
piece?
talk.
Yeah.
Man, let's
Yeah.
talk.
Since-
Let's
Go ahead,
talk.
bro.
Alright, since we are talking about the almighty Joe Flacco, alright. First, I'm gonna start off. They brought up defense. Yes, the Ravens had an amazing defense. Yes, we did. But we cannot forget about the defense that the Giants had as well. They had Strahan, they had Justin Tuck, they had Umanura, they had Prince Mukamara, they had Cromartie, they had Antrell Roll. Like, they had an amazing defense too. So don't use the Joe Flacco had a defense thing against us when they did it twice. Like, they literally did it twice with the defense, which I give props to. Anyway, Joe Flacco has a better arm, for one. You know what I'm saying? He can throw the ball further. And I think accuracy was around the same. It was like it was like 60.1 to like 60.2
Don't do that.
career. It was. We looked it up. It was like 60.1, 60.2. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Eli Manning has thrown more passes than Joe Flacco has, considering the fact that we were not a passing football team.
Ever.
I mean, in 2019 we were. Lamar led the league in touchdowns. But you know, so yeah, we kept on handing the ball off. So obviously he's gonna have over 100 more touchdowns, over 100 more touchdowns. So you know what I'm saying. I believe if you put Joe Flacco in Eli Manning's shoes, he could do the same thing, if not better.
Oh, you cannot.
Also,
No,
the
cannot.
weapons between Ravens and Giants. If you literally look, if you know ball, you know the Giants have better weapons than the Ravens. I'm not gonna get into it, but here you go, Mike.
Hey man, I'm gonna give my opinion, but I want y'all to leave your opinions in the comments too. It's gonna be Eli Manning, but definitely drop in comments. Cause
Shout out my
it's
Joe
something you
Flacco
wanna
fans
make
out
sure.
there. We stand together. We stand together.
Nah, but my opinion about it is I'm a Giant for life. But Eli Manning is 10 times better than Joe. Like, Eli Manning is mid, but Joe Flacco's like
He's trash.
He's like, why would I want Joe Flacco as my starting quarterback to start a franchise? Like, honestly. But Eli Manning has thrown way more touchdowns than Joe Flacco. Granted, he's saying our receivers, y'all can't name a single receiver that we had in the Hall of Fame that played with Eli Manning.
We don't got. What you mean,
Y'all about to.
bro?
No, they're not buying the receiver, but I'm saying like the receivers are like the same, like right here. You know what I'm saying? It's a both even playing field. We had a little bit better receivers, you know, but it's the same playing field. You know, Eli Manning threw about 140 more touchdowns, which is a lot, by the way, than Joe Flacco. He has more yards than Joe Flacco. Eli Manning's top is number 10 in all-time yards. Eli Manning the only thing I give Joe Flacco he has is that Joe Flacco threw less picks, but he only threw less picks by 12. So, I mean, if you could consider that a big difference, you know what I'm saying? And Eli Manning, like my man Kyle right here said, nobody predicted us to be we use a wild card. Nobody predicted us to win the Super Bowl. We beat Tom Brady. Ruined his perfect season. Got him mad. We didn't beat him just once. We beat him twice. Joe Flacco got a Super Bowl with a great defense. We had great defense too, you know what I'm saying? But with him, he threw the most luckiest ball to Jacoby Jones, and that saved the day. That's never happening again.
We are not talking about
Wait.
That's never happening again.
Didn't they get saved from the halftime show when they turned off the lights?
Oh, they turned off the
No.
lights.
No. I want y'all to think about this at home. Why would we turn off the lights if we was up at half? We was up, I think, by 20 points at halftime.
Y'all know.
Why would we turn off the lights?
49ers is gonna.
The Niners turned off the lights, tried to come back, but I will say we did end on a controversial ending. Jimmy Smith held Michael Crabtree on the last play. I will say that. They should have called it, but they didn't. I will forever be grateful. Dequan, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is the first time you're going to hear me publicly admit that, but yeah, we got away with one.
No, but Eli, man, like, he's average. I'll give you that. Like, he really is. But, you know what I'm saying? He did what he had. He's a winner. He won 2 times. He beat Tom Brady. Joe Flacco don't have nothing in his repertoire that could say that he beat Tom Brady 2 times. He beat Colin.
No, he didn't beat Tom Brady 2 times in the Super Bowl. We beating Brady.
Beat him, right? I'm talking about playoffs.
We might have beat him. We might have
playoffs.
We might have. I might be mistaken though. But I think on the run to the Super Bowl we did beat Brady.
Wait, did y'all?
I know we beat the Broncos. I'm gonna get back to it. Continue.
I think y'all did though.
That was the 3 touchdown second half one.
Yeah,
y'all did. Wow.
We showed the ability, okay?
Yeah, that's what I ability.
Yeah.
But
y'all actually surprised me that game.
No. Now, what I'm saying is though, Eli, we've heard it from 3 people. He's a better quarterback than Joe Flacco. And if you're hearing this, Joe Flacco, I'm sorry that you're hearing this, but it's the truth. I speak the truth in this.
Joe Flacco, man, if you're hearing this, I would like a signed Ravens or Jets jersey. It don't matter as long as you sign it, you know what I'm saying? If you give me a Jets jersey, I'm just going to give it to Kyle. But if you give me a Ravens jersey, I will keep it. I promise.
Hey, the Jets is the best organization you'll ever play.
Terrible.
Like, bro, we're not going to hear this blasphemy right now. Because the Jets is the best franchise in the NFL.
You know who gave you a win, though, starting for the Jets this year? Joe Flacco. Come from behind in a minute and 30 seconds, put up, 12 points to win the game? Don't do that.
That's the greatest thing he ever did.
That's the real Joe Slicey right there.
That's the greatest thing he ever did in his whole entire career.
How's that the greatest thing he ever did?
Because and guess what?
What?
It was on the Jets franchise. Come on now. We made quarterbacks better.
All right, I'm gonna ask.
No. Mark Sanchez is a bust. He's a bum. hey, don't listen to him. Mark Sanchez is a bum.
Hey. We let Mark Sanchez look good for the past, we had Mark Sanchez helped lead us to 2 AFC championships.
Did you win?
I can't say. You said he helped lead y'all?
No, he helped. Sorry. He helped take us to the AFC championship with LaDainian Tomlinson. But save that for another story.
Buffalo.
You know? But stop.
But like
how you from running into somebody's butt, bro? I'm sorry. Bro. You will never let this down, ever.
But like I said, drop what y'all think in them comments below. Listen up, give us our feedback. But we moving on to the NBA now. We got a big Kawhi fan over here right now. Big Kawhi fan, man.
Yeah, man.
So our question is, Is Kawhi Leonard a top 10 player right now in the NBA?
Yes. No. No.
When you talking about like right now or in the
Right
NBA?
now.
Like NBA all
Right
time?
now.
Right now?
Right now,
I'm talking
no.
absolutely not, but right now.
Right now, no. Because, you got other players who could. Giannis, Jokic, all of them. Curry and stuff like that. And don't forget Dame Time. Dame Time, my
You
guy.
think Dame Time top 10? I'm just asking.
Dame Time.
It's not crazy if you do. He's been actually.
He's
He's
been
second,
broken.
he's second in the league in scoring right now.
I mean,
It's not crazy if you do.
I mean, yeah. Because, like, that, but because I have to go down the list. Like, it is, like, so many people, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's
a
hard.
lot of people,
It's
like.
hard to make a top 10 list.
It's hard to make a top 10 list right now because you can make different reasons why people deserve to be in the top 10. But Kawhi, as of Kawhi, no. Because, like, he's not as consistent as the other players are. So he's like in and out. So it's like, if he has a good game, it's like, all right, this is what he needs to be doing on a consistent basis. Like he'll be off. Like I remember I think he played against the Bucks. He had 17 points. Hey, Kawhi, I betted on you in that game too. I betted you scored what? 20 points? 20 points.
He's messing up that
And then-
FanDuel for you, bro.
And then you're supposed to have what? Like 9 rebounds. You got the 9 rebounds. But the points, bro. Like, I know you could do that. I know you could score more than 20 points. You had 17. But besides that, right? The Bucks came back. Kawhi Leonard had 17, Paul George had 19. And you missed a game-winning shot, airballed it, I believe.
Definitely airball.
Yeah.
And I was like, Kawhi, what are we doing, bro? Like, do you need to go back to Pop or something? Get a pep talk or something like that, bro? Because like something's not clicking up here. But I'm a stick with you because you're my guy. We've been through thick and thin. Pause. Been through thick and thin. Pause. Right? Just like, you feel me? Like, we won championships with you, we lost with you. Like, bro, it's like Kawhi. What happened? We used to be good. You used to be good. So why you weren't consistent? Was it because Zaza Pachulia stepped on your ankle that time and that was Spurs days. You won the championship after. That wasn't that. No. Was it because what injury he had? He had something with his knee or something?
I don't even know. He
No,
just kept
it was
sitting out.
some other
It was
thing.
either knee injury or load management.
Or you getting too much money? Is the money getting to your head?
I feel you, dog. Honestly, like, Kawhi, why you dropping 27? You dropping 30, and I'll see you in 2 more days, like, bro. Like you gotta keep playing for me. I know you were injured, but that injury happened last season. You can't keep resting like this, bro.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I couldn't like keep Kawhi in my top 10 right now because, like you said, it's the inconsistency.
Like you nice, brother. Your middy's still there, your three's still there. You know, you still hooping, you still
You're
doing
one
your
of the
thing.
best two-way
But
players.
You just need to keep playing some more,
keep
like.
playing, like.
Cause PG can't do it himself. Shout out to my man's PG too. PG 13, you one of my favorite players out there too. But I think I need to hit my man's Mo real quick.
All right. Yeah, Kawhi is he's a great player. Don't get me wrong, but I believe that the inconsistency and the injury issues and the load management, I believe that's what's holding him out of my top 10. But he is for sure top 15. If he just needs to keep playing consistent, the Clippers really need him. The Clippers have him and Paul George healthy all year, plus the playoffs. They can make some noise in the playoffs, but as of right now, he's not a top 10 player.
But I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. Had this special guest in the building. Give a round of applause for him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Kyle.
saying? My name Mike, this Zay, that's Mo. We out. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Follow our YouTube channel, Quick 30 Podcast. Follow our Instagram, the Quick 30 Podcast. Follow my Instagram, Lil_Michael with like 3 or 4 L's.
Follow the IG, Isaiah_Spencer.
Man, Tom Mo. Just search it out, bro.
And follow your boy IG, K_Big. K Biggs_52, my fault.
We out.
Yeah.